card. Of course, our extended holiday return policy. That goes until the end of January. Over 1,000 already gone. I heard Chef talking about this when he was on the air with Michelle. You know, the jig is up because Chef, this is like another Today's Special. Oh wait, it's better than a Today's Special price and first time ever with free shipping and guaranteed delivery. I don't even know, this is madness, my friend.
Listen, I love this skillet. We just went on this amazing road trip, me and my family. Go to Instagram and check out all our photos. We went all the way up to Montana and I took this with me. I cooked breakfast, dinner every morning. I did stews, I did casseroles. It literally does it all. It is that one pan that is just a dream. But first of all, I want to show you the quality of the nonstick. Let me throw some Parmesan cheese in here. I'm going to burn it onto the pan, okay? Now, here's why I'm doing it. We go ahead and put those incredible layers of DuraPan, like you've been seeing me cook for years, you guys. 3.1 million people aren't wrong. We make the DuraPan because it's strong, because you can do this. Stainless steel utensils will not scratch it, and of course, it just works so well. So whether you want to sear on high heat, now come over here. I've turned this up really nice and high. Sorry to boss you around, Shannon, but here we go. I've thrown my steaks in because I want you to see that even, look at the even cooking, by the way. Every single one of these will be gorgeous and golden brown, as gorgeous as golden brown as the last. Absolutely perfect. By the way, I've got a bunch of brand new seasonings. Look, we've even put a little bow on this one. It's a smoked pepper. We've got two incredible salts. This is a fleur de sal, which is a very fancy salt, and an obsidian salt. This is a black salt. Now, guys, these are just gorgeous gourmet salts and pepper, and I'm showing you how you can grill steaks. Very, very simple and easy and beautiful. Now, I mentioned to you that I was going to burn some cheese, didn't I? First of all, look at how quick that worked. Look at how fast and efficient this pan is. Next, I'm going to grab myself a towel, Shannon, and wipe that cheese right on out. So you can see even when something goes wrong in your rapid skillet, you will literally take a cloth and wipe it out. Now, if I show you fast, even heating, watch this. A little bit of wine, watch how quickly it comes to the boil, and watch how beautiful and evenly it comes to the boil. You're seeing the bubbles all the way around. Now, I'm gonna throw in some lime. I've got a little bit of ginger going in here as well. And then what I do is I take my fish, I drop it in because, yes, you'll be cooking healthy. By the way, this is not an additional purchase, I don't think, is it, Shannon? We're sending you home with this incredible steamer as well. So drop that steamer on. You'll see the steam coming on up. I now put my lid on. Oh, it is. I'm so sorry. I'm tricking you. Now, listen, when we brought this out as the Today Special, it was on fire. And it was $39.95. And now it's 34. Anyway, I'll let you do that, okay, Shannon, I know.
You know I got to do my business. So here's the thing. You know how we say this is not your mama's non-skillet anymore? Well, it is my mama's non-skillet. I am shopping mobily. Pat, this is one of the things you're getting for Christmas. It will be on the farm with guaranteed delivery and free shipping, which we didn't even do when it was a Today's Special for more money. So here's what you're getting. I'll take you on a tour of the colors, but you are going to have to act quickly. So here, it comes with this roasting rack. So it's great little elevated roasting rack. You get that removable full thermostat, or that, you know, thermometer, or basically the thermostatic control. So you can, you know, change your levels of heat. You want to use this for buffets. You want to use it for deep or shallow frying. You want to use it for poaching. You can do all of that and so much more. You get the great little recipe book, you get the cook and look lid, and then you just choose. Do you want it in our turquoise? This is our blue slate. That's actually what's headed to the farm for Pat. There's our white, there's our classic black, our red, or our black. Now, or I'm sorry, our stone gray rather, and then our black. Here's that steamer insert that you can add on. I will tell you that is also a special purchase price. And if you love poached eggs as much as I do, get this egg poacher. Okay, we have only 2,000, and here's a little tip from you to me. If you do have one of those instant pots, you can put it in some of those instant pots if you want a little, you know, poached eggs or mini meatloaves. We have hundreds of people who are calling us, and no kidding, Chef, fast, easy, healthy. When I said not your mama's skillet anymore, first of all, it's even better than a Today's Special price. Now, what's interesting is I know you were talking about this with Michelle, and I promoted this on Facebook. They were going to call this a this day only because apparently they don't think I can sell these out. That's why they just adjusted it as a sale price. I frankly do not think this will be here tomorrow because if you sold 45,000 of your today's special, let me just tell you, what we've got is what we've got, and you need this. Whether you're trying to cook healthy, whether you're trying to do little chicken legs, do frying, do reheating, do stir fry. There's a reason that this was the pan that every mom in America had or used, but she didn't have your special coating.
Right. Well, here's the deal. I mean, Shannon, look at what I'm doing. Searing steaks. You can see both sides of all these steaks, gorgeous golden brown. Let me pull them out and put them on my melamine platter because I want to show you the cleanup. Now, don't forget, normally you're walking over to the sink, aren't you? Well, guess what? You'll get a piece of paper towel. I'm using a cloth here. You go on through, you wipe that pan clean, and guess what you do next? You start cooking again, Shannon, because it is that quick, it is that simple, and by the way, it is that powerful. You need no oil or butter, right? And that's the beautiful thing here. Now, of course, I'm just stirring around some peppers and some ham. I'm going to make a scramble, but by the way, I can also do this. I can use my stainless steel utensils, and I know that I'm not going to scratch it. Now, I got inspired by my mum. You're talking about Pat. I'm talking about Loza. My mum, she used to cook in an electric fry pan, we used to call it, and I'm going to go ahead and pour my eggs in. And I actually called her when I decided to develop this, and I said, Mum, what do you reckon? If I was to do an electric fry pan, but I mean one that's really super powerful, what do you think? Would it make sense? Would it make sense? Would that be the right thing to do? She's like, I would absolutely love it. Thanks, Richie. I'm going to take that and just keep my whisk in there, mate. So, look, I throw my eggs in. Now, you can use it as a grill pan or a griddle, and then, of course, you put the lid on. It just turned into an oven, right? Over here, we're steaming. By the way, my new lid rest, well, it's not a new lid rest, but it's new to you. You've got to get this at home because it works so wonderfully well. You see how steamy my lid is? Wait for it. The whole big square lid fits perfectly into that lid rest, and then all the steam and condensation is captured down the front of there, Shannon. Now, let me just show you how this fish is working, and then I'm going to have to move. Look, see how that's just perfectly steaming right there? Come with me, Shannon. I'm moving on down. I've got burgers working over here. I've got shrimp working over there. Oh, yeah, I've got to be quiet so you can tell them all your stuff. Go on then. Okay. Do your thing, Shannon.
How did you know I was going to do that? So, Allison, which color is going to sell out first? So I'm guessing maybe the blue slate. Okay, I got the blue slate for my mom. When I tell you there were over 1,000 gone before we even got here. Technically, this was going to be a this day only. I can tell you for a fact. Now, they're calling it a sale price, which incidentally is better than when it was a today's special. Probably not supposed to say that, but Chef had to do a thank you and an apology because his today's special, last one of the year, last visit of the year, sold out early. I think there are maybe a few hundred on hsn.com, basically the last 1,000 if you're feeling lucky. So we have never done this. Even when it was a today's special at a higher price, it didn't have free shipping. We're guaranteeing delivery. I got my little customer notice. It's gonna be on my mom's, underneath my parents' Christmas tree, well in time with free shipping. Blue slate will go first. There's our turquoise. You get the elevated roasting rack. You get that great removable thermostatic control. You get the recipe booklet. The white, the stone gray, the red, or the black, and I'm just telling you, do yourselves a favor, get that steamer elevation, get that steamer insert, because whether you're doing fish, now we've got the salmon coming up later, or whether you're just doing brats on the bottom and steaming those buns on the top, you're gonna love it. Or one pot cooking, steam your veggies, do your meat on the bottom. Get the poacher, but get it while we've got it. You know very well, whether you grew up with your mom using an electric skillet like I did, or what's your electric skillet look like? Chef, I used to think my mom was putting pepper in the deep fried fish because, let's be honest, that with other people, that nonstick is going somewhere. You can use metal utensils. You can use it on high heat to do frying. You took that skillet and you made it better than ever before for the best price.
Well, here's the deal. I want you to get the absolute most out of your skillet. I'm going to show you an animation in a minute. But first, check this out. Look at these gorgeous big burgers. Oh, no, let's do the animation. It's 4 times stronger than any other reinforced nonstick. That is the DuraPan. Now, the cool touch handles are important because you'll be moving this from the stove all the way into the kitchen, from the kitchen all the way to the dining room. It goes to 450 degrees. Have we souped this little baby up? Now, it is die-cast aluminum. Why is that important? Because the element is actually embedded into the bottom of the pan. The reason we do that is to give you a much more direct heat, much faster, much stronger. It's more expensive to do it, but hey, I wanted it to work brilliantly. You can steam, you can roast, you can stir fry, you can pan fry. You can literally do it all in this pan, and that is why we love it so much, you guys. Now, I've got my burgers over here, and I'm going to flip them over for you. Check it out. You guys, I can just go ahead and flip these beautiful burgers. Look at the grill that the beautiful sear that we get on that. And then, of course, when you want to throw your cheese in, don't be shy, be generous. Because if this cheese falls down onto the pan, it's not going to bother you. It's not going to stick to the cookware. It's DuraPan, you guys. We've sold 3.1 million of these for a reason. I put my lid on. You see that creates an oven now, so all that steam is going to help melt the cheese. Now, I brought my steaks with me that I cooked just over there a second ago, because, Shannon, what do you think of my new apron? What do you think of the little towel
That's what I was just
loop?
putting in my shopping cart. Oh, I'm not kidding. I'm really not
right?
kidding. That's literally what I was searching for.
I'm the only person on the planet to build a little kinetic thermometer pocket into an apron, because so many of us already have these now. By the way, it doesn't require batteries. You give that kinetic thermometer a real quick shake, and then you'll see it come to life. Remove the probe from the back. Go ahead and probe it right into the thickest part of that steak and take a look at the temperature. Now, we're looking at 125 to 150. By the way, you guys, we have that grass-fed beef back in stock. New York strips, ribeyes, we've got that Faroe Island salmon, and here's the result. Yes, the cutting boards are available. Yes, the Santoku knife is available. We have all of it going on for you at hsn.com, so please go shop the whole collection. But check out that beef. I mean, Beautiful. It is so juicy and perfectly cooked, and that is going to be the result that you get every single time you cook.
By the way, if you want that apron, I'm one of only 300 people who got it. Remember, 5 flex pay, free shipping, guaranteed delivery before Christmas, money back guarantee until the end of January. So I gave Chef a heads up because sometimes we say objects in mirror are larger than they appear. We always get questions about capacity. So let me just show you the depth on this. So you can take and bake. I mean, this is something that it's a lot bigger capacity than you realize, but it doesn't take up a big platform on your countertop. So a little over 3 inches in the depth. But here's what's interesting. We have 5 quarts of water. Melissa, I'm saying that right, right? 5 quarts of water. So there's one. Here's another one. You ready? And honestly, I could do another half, but guys, I've got room for like another half. So this and this and this, the depth, the capacity is unbelievable. In fact, if I wanted, so if it's stock, if it's a reduction, if it's that, stir fry, if it's that one pot dish, you name it, there we go. You guys are right, like 5 full quarts, almost 5.5 quarts of capacity of liquid. You gotta try it. And Chef, we loved it. We sold tens of thousands at basically $40, which was a great price. Did not have the free shipping. So to get it with guaranteed delivery, lowest price ever, you need to try it tonight. Ooh, what are you working on there?
Oh, Shannon, look, I've got a scampi dish going on. So beautiful shrimp. I've got garlic. I've got shallots. Of course, you just unplug this, Shannon, and take it wherever you want. So I'm going to bring it straight on up here to my bowl because I want you to see the clean out of both this and my burgers. Now, when you want to start cooking again, you just plug it right back on in just like that. I grab myself a towel. I'm going to come on through here, Shannon, give that a real fast wipe, and in seconds, I've got a perfectly clean skillet. Of course, the beautiful thing about the DuraPan, and by the way, then I start cooking again. I'm going to throw my ribeyes in here. Now, these are those beautiful pork ribeyes, your favorite. I told someone earlier, Shannon, that you call me pork chops when you see me because you like my pork chops so much.
I do.
Now, I'm going to lift my lid here, and I'm going to show you even that beautiful, look how caramelized on that is. Now, normally you'd be thinking, oh my goodness, which poor soul is going to clean that? Guess what? I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face because once you pick the burgers up, By the way, that little bit of cheese that falls down there that gets all crispy and wonderful, I don't waste anything, Shannon. I scrape all of that up because I think it tastes beautiful. Have a look at this. So then, of course, you don't want all the fat, but you might want to keep some of that delicious cheese, and just that'll be my burger right there. But now, let me show you what I do. Into this total mess of a pan, right? We all agree that no one wants to clean that. Well, unless you're used to the DuraPan, and you know that really quickly, like in seconds, you can wipe your pan clean and you can start cooking again, my darling. How's that?
I love it. Hey, by the way, the color that Chef is demonstrating, the turquoise and the blue slate, will be gone first. And do you know, with over 1,000 people joining us in the various forms of ordering, you're gonna have to act quickly. This was never intended to sell for this price. In fact, it has never sold for this price, nor has it ever had free shipping and guaranteed delivery for basically $7, for $6.99 on your credit card. Just to illustrate capacity again, this is the 5-quart stock pot that is coming up in Chef's wardrobe of cookware, his best cookware set he's ever offered. So this is the 5-quart that comes with your set. We put 5 quarts of liquid in this, actually a little more than 5 quarts of liquid in this. So if that helps illustrate, I don't care if you're cooking for a crowd, if you're cooking for one, if you're doing healthy a little early before 2021, that steamer insert, we've sold close to 1,000 in this show, and we do not have a ton of them to go around. Remember, this is only as long as supplies last. In fact, technically this was going to be called a this day only, but then they thought, oh, she's not gonna sell them out. Oh, I beg to differ. I believe every single one of these will be gone before the stroke of midnight. Only way to know, and you should not hesitate, is to get it at home for yourself. Because with a money-back guarantee until the end of January, if I sound passionate, I am. Not only because it's a little nostalgic for me, Chef. I do remember you talking about your mom, how she used one too. But, you know, we didn't like the cleanup. And now there's a reason that this is Mom's dream machine. It could be everything in your kitchen. Because you could use a soup tureens. You could use it for pizzas. You could do baking, roasting, frying, anything in this.
Shannon, another one of your favorites, the chop and mash. I love this for the chopper. The masher is just as good, but watch this. I can go into my ground beef here. So you can now do chilies, you can do bolognese sauce, you can do the most fabulous sauces, Shannon, so simply and easily. Now, if I go ahead and get my mise en place back here, Matt, thanks. I'm gonna grab my, now this is my 3-compartment prep center. I call it mise en place because that's me being a chef. But the truth is, when you've got your onions, your garlic, and maybe even your parsley already chopped, it really does make life easy. You can always pop that lid back on and go ahead and get rid of it. Give it one more hit with that beautiful chopper mash. Now, the chopper mash, it's also great for guacamole. It's wonderful for so many different things. And then, of course, you get your tomato sauce. You go on in, Shannon, you dump that baby in, you let it, now I'm gonna drop it down to a simmer, you pop your lid on, and it is done. That is so simple. When you're slow cooking, when you're braising, when you're stewing, there is no better piece of cookware in your kitchen. And of course, when you're looking for that beautiful sear, you saw me, I just dropped these pork chops in, and have a look at them. You're already on those gorgeous ribeyes, getting that beautiful caramelization that you know and love.
Okay, here's what's happening though, Chef. Thank you for allowing me to just give an update. They thought Chef would have this. He has a couple hours tomorrow and a couple hours, actually mostly food on Monday, really not much cookware to speak of. They actually thought this was gonna get through Chef's entire visit. It's the last visit for the year. He's our #1 brand, over 4 million pans, #1 rated. I'm saying we're doing this here and now, and probably only for my show. They're calling it a sale price as opposed to a this day only, which it was actually written into my show as a this day only last night. They are not familiar with my work. They actually think they're gonna have enough quantity for the next couple days. I personally do not, because it's something every kitchen should have, whether you're baking, reheating, roasting, deep frying, I mean, whatever it might be. This is the little pan that can. And remember, and I'll grab it again. Actually, you know what, Dustin, can I do that right now? The objects in mirror appear, you know, maybe not the size or the capacity they are. We have fewer than 1,000 of Chef's best cookware set he's ever offered, that wardrobe or library of cookware. And in that set, there is a 5-quart stock pot. We put over 5 quarts of liquid in here, and you can see there's even a little bit of room to spare. So if that helps illustrate the capacity, even heat conductivity, no hot or cold spots, but the whole idea is it's for today, only as long as supplies last. The elevated rack, that removable thermostatic control, full recipe book and guide included. Cook and look lid. Remember, it's elevated, so you can put it on your nicest tabletops or your buffet. You can use it as Chef did as a kitchen on the go, whether it is those RV travels or just using it as a standalone kitchen. Because remember, it does everything. Turquoise blue, slate blue will, slate blue will be gone probably in this hour. So slate blue is probably gonna be gone in this hour. There's that white, there's your stone gray, there's your red, you know I love me my red, and then of course the black. And if you want that steamer insert, I understand almost 1,000 gone in this show. We have far fewer of that steamer rack than we do even of this like mini or Encore Today's Special. So definitely just add it to your repertoire, because I don't care whether you're doing fish or steaming hamburger buns on the top and frying Chef Curtis Stone's amazing burgers on the bottom. This is something, Chef, you know, whether people cook a little or cook a lot, I think we can all agree an electric skillet, especially one that I can use metal utensils on, that I can use on high heat and not see that nonstick degrade, I think we can all agree it's a crowd pleaser because you can do everything in this.
I mean, look at this, from popcorn to scrambled eggs first thing in the morning. There is just nothing that is as universal as these rapid skillets, and the reason that they are so ridiculously popular. Now, we can't keep them in stock, Shannon, so the fact that we have them at this time of year is one of those little Christmas miracles. Of course, the cleanup is that simple. Now, check this out. Come back over here. We're going to talk steaming. I'm going to lift up that steamy lid, pop it into my lid rest. Of course, we now have the steamer insert. Look how many vegetables we fit in there. And to be honest, we could have fit a lot more. I'm going to move this over here, and then look at that gorgeous salmon. Snapper. So whether you're steaming fish, steaming vegetables, we have you covered. Over here, I'm searing. I've got tuna going in, and a lot of people tell me I'm never confident doing fish. Well, guess what? When you get beautiful sear like that, every single time, and by the way, I am using my utensils, you guys. We have just a few, I mean dozens left of that 5-piece utensil set that we will do. We also have a 3-piece utensil set as well. I'm using a little bit of my obsidian salt and some chive. Absolutely delicious, that salt. And next, I'm going to do some moules marinières. So there are so many incredible things that you'll be doing here while you're cooking, right? So the tuna, truly you can you can serve it raw. Woo, that was a little bit of smoked pepper in the back of the throat. That felt good, actually. Here's the deal.
You are
I'm going to go ahead.
You're getting
and
so
take
fancy.
That tuna out.
Hey, Chef,
right?
you know,
So this is just, oh yeah.
we're getting fancy too because we are wildly busy. We have over 1,000 people joining us, so we are QR coded now. So scan that code, and then it'll actually allow you to cruise our gift shop, guaranteed delivery and all those goodies, plus allows you to kind of barge ahead in line and get your stuff before it's gone. Chef, here's what they are telling me. I'm hopeful, because we've got 2 airings scheduled of this. I'm hoping the slate blue makes it to that last airing. I'm not so sure about that, though. I actually bought a slate blue for myself, and then I've got one on its way to my mom's farm, or my mom and dad's farm. I got the steamer, because I know we don't have a ton of the steamers. So I bought the poacher, because this will fit in a lot of your Instant Pots. If you're an Instant Pot fan, you can even do little mini meatloafs or little mini souffles in addition to poaching eggs in that. We don't have a ton of those either. And make sure you get that kinetic thermometer. I got my apron. I know we've got fewer than 300 aprons, but this is a little godsend, because it's the one thing under that Christmas tree that mom and dad don't have to worry about batteries for, because you know it's self-powered. So slate blue may or may not make it to that final show in our 10 o'clock hour. And then, Allison, the most popular color, I'm guessing, is probably the red. Okay, red is always our most popular. And then the turquoise blue. Now, sadly, we did not bring as many of the blues. So slate gray or slate blue may or may not be part of that second airing and in our 10 o'clock hour. And then his signature gray may or may not make it to that second airing. So we're actually dipping into the hundreds. So we have the final 1,000 on that stone gray, and wow, chef, they are going. You know, you do some amazing things, and it's funny because you know, I've
it's all
been
gonna be
posting,
gone.
well, they will, and you know what's so interesting about what you do? I've been posting a bunch of flashback photos of us, as you know. You know, it made me think though, do you know, there is nothing that I've ever purchased from you that I'm not still using. Isn't that interesting?
Right.
You think about the things in your kitchen that you retire. Remember the salad spinners? You know, this, oh, thank you, Allison. You know, that was, you know, before bangs with me. But do you know, I'm still using that grill. I am still using every single item that I have ever purchased from you. And this is no exception. People will use this forever.
Well, darling, this one's for you because I know it's one of your favorites. Watch, a little bit of water, you'll see how quickly the heat retains here and how quickly you start steaming. By the way, I've got your little egg poacher. I'm going to drop it in. Now, this egg poacher is a separate purchase, but let me tell you, it is such a beautiful egg poacher. You know me, I'm the DuraPan guy, so nothing sticks, including your eggs once they're poached. It's very, very easy to use too. Now, over here, we also have this easy lift basket, Shannon, for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in. Now, whether you're boiling pasta or whether you're boiling vegetables, it is so easy to use. Also amazing for frying, because don't forget, you can fry in this baby as well.
Okay, you know what? I see, even my producer Allison said, where's that basket? Allison, I'm looking it up because I need to add that to my order too. So we'll track that down on hsn.com for you. Here's the problem though. Well, it's a good problem. Scan that QR code and then you can shop or gift shop. I mean, you barge ahead in line. Use express ordering. All that means is you type in your phone number. You don't have to know your customer account number. In a moment, I'm gonna have Chef talk through that animation just in case you are joining us for the first time. But there's a reason he's our #1 brand. Top reviews, well over 4 million pans sold. But this is, I don't care if you cook a little, I don't cook if you cook a lot. Right. You gotta get this because this is the best price in history. Metal utensil safe, use it on high heat, use it on low heat. There's that removable temperature or thermostatic control. Elevated rack that also has nonstick. Cook and look lid. Remember, the base is elevated so you can put it on your nice wood tables and everything else. I don't care if you're trying Chef's pork, my little pork chop, Curtis Stone. I love his pork. So we got the pork ribeyes and we've also got pork in this show. So a full recipe booklet, and then you just pick your color. Whoopsie, you just pick your color of choice. So blue slate may or may not make it to the last hour. Turquoise blue, wildly popular. The signature stone gray, fewer than 1,000 of that stone gray. White, and remember, it's gonna stay white and pristine. Red is the most popular, and then there's black. And once more, the steamer may or may not make it to that 10 o'clock hour. Everybody's adding on a steamer, and you should, because that's like less than $15. And then I think we only have 1,000, give or take, of the egg poacher. I'm eyeballing this. I think that would fit in my 6-quart Instapot, but I know it will fit in a lot of your pressure cookers if you like to do that, or obviously in what amounts to it being a today's special. Chef, we've got about 10 minutes remaining or sellout on that gray. Can we take everybody on a tour of the features and just what makes this so exceptional, especially for this price?
You're absolutely right. Now, first of all, I just want to see I want you to see my moule mariniere, because look at this. I mean, that's just mussels, you guys, with a few garlic, a little bit of shallot. I'm going to throw some chives in there. We're going to leave that nice and hot there, Ricky. I want everyone to see how that bubbles away, right? So just absolutely beautiful. Now, when it comes time to take this through to the dining table, can you see that boiling through there? I mean, that's the kind of power that we're bringing to you. Now, watch this. I put my lid back on. I unplug. Now where do I go? I go to the dining room. I go out into the backyard. I go anywhere I like, you guys. And then I say, dinner is ready. Look, they're speeding up the road to come and get a taste. I put that steamy lid in my lid rest. I then go ahead, pick that up, pour it straight into my bowl, or serve it straight from the container. I mean, it is really that beautiful and that easy to clean up, which is what I love. Now, let's talk animation, because I want everyone to know how we build this. It is so strong and so powerful. First and foremost, it is DuraPan, right? We're calling it DuraElectric there. The 4 layers of nonstick It is the exact same technology that's on all the cookware. That cool touch handle works so well because you can pick it up and move it anywhere. It goes to 450. No electric skillets go to 450, and that's what I love about this. We've really done everything we can to make it as powerful as possible. We've even embedded that element. It's called die casting. We've embedded that element right on into the base, so it gets super hot, super fast. You will fall in love with it like everybody else has. You can take it through to the table. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner, whether you're steaming, grilling, or smoking, it doesn't matter. You can do it in your incredible skillet. Now, I'm gonna make a quick curry here because I just think there's so many great wet dishes. You know, I say wet dishes, I'm talking stews, braises, all of those delicious meals that we love throughout the winter months. And this is, I'm gonna tell you, it's a bought curry paste with a little bit of coconut milk. Very simple. Some chicken, some tomatoes. You can cook. And again, look at that ferocious heat if you want it. If you don't, go ahead and just turn it down just a little, no problem. But you've got this beautiful, beautiful curry in literal minutes. And that's what I love about it, Shannon. Yeah, it's got the power that you can grill, you can saute, you can get that caramelization, but then I can still use it like my mum did. And what my mum used to do for the most part was do slow cooking. It's a great slow cooker. And with the winter months upon us, let me tell you something, we're gonna want that delicious food, the chilies, the slow cooked chicken, the beef bourguignon, that beef that we cook in red wine. It's so easy and so tasty.
It is. Okay, by the way, now the fryer basket is officially sold out. I'm sure our team will try to get it back in stock for you. Go to hsn.com though. I'm just cruising through the Curtis Stone repertoire. There's lots of things that you'll find there. His food. I'm serious. I stalk a chef on social media and on hsn.com because a lot of times we'll find things there that we don't have time to do on the air. But here's what's happening. If you are new to HSN, I want you to try this. I'm obviously very passionate. I'm privileged that I've known Chef since he's been here at HSN. He keeps getting better and better, but I can tell you for a fact, we will never, ever do a better price on this. In fact, even when we did it as a one-day only value, it's sold like hotcakes for basically almost $50. $50 is our regular asking price. Did not have free shipping, did not have a flex pay of less than $7. You gotta at least be curious. And that's just it. Whether you're adding on the steamer basket and you're thinking healthy, or you wanna pop popcorn. That's actually even one of the recipes that Chef is including. So yeah, you can use this to steam your seafood. You can use it for your pastas. By the way, it's great because it's a 5-quart capacity, so it's longer. So Chef, I bet I could put full lasagna noodles or full spaghetti noodles just because it's a 12 by 12. But
oh, yes, you can.
Can I really without breaking them down?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love it.
Because yeah, it's a 12-inch skillet, so if you go diagonal, you get even more. It's more like 13 inches. Now, have a look. I've put caramel. This is just sugar melted. Look how sticky and wonderful it is. But nothing, of course, will stick to the DuraPan. We all know that and appreciate it. Watch this. I pour a little cream. You'll see it come to the boil pretty much straight away. I'll show you just how sticky that caramel is when it starts to lift up. Right, what I'm doing here is a dessert. I've got sugar and a little bit of cream. Then I take some pears, apples as well. You go ahead, you dump all of that in, Shannon. You start mixing it through. You're going to slowly cook that. Now, when I say slowly cook it, it's only going to take about 5 minutes. We're just going to cook it on a moderate temperature because you don't want to burn the caramel, of course. So you pop all of that in. I get a little crumble mix. I toss that over the top. By the time it takes me to call everyone to dinner, I put the lid back on, of course, and then have a look at that. In just minutes, you've got the most unbelievable crumble, the most incredible dessert. Here's what I'm talking about. There's probably things that you've never even thought possible that we're sending you home in that beautiful little recipe book, Shannon, and it is a game changer. I mean, here's the poached eggs. I told you before how well that poacher works. Have a look how I can pull this out for you, my love, and I'm going to pick these up. By the way, all you do is turn them over, give them a little tap, and those eggs will come out absolutely perfect every single time, right? So the egg poacher is just a genius little add-on today. So is that steamer basket. I've got some water here. Where is my steamer? Oh, there it is, Ricky. Let me go ahead and show you how it works.
Hey, Chef, as you do that, I do have to give a quantity update. We have the last 900 gray, so that is, in all likelihood, not going to make it to next hour. With almost 5,000 gone, a third of those orders are in the red. So even though we try to bring in more red, just, you know, be aware the red is accounting for almost a third of those orders that you see on the air. And then the slate blue may or may not make it to next hour when we do an encore presentation. And I only say that because, listen, I want you to get this at home. First of all, I know you're gonna use it. Mama, not your mama's skillet anymore, but my mama's getting one. Your mom should have one, you should have one. And at this price, remember, and Dustin, I'm just gonna grab this again, because we have fewer than 1,000 of Chef's wardrobe of cookware. I can tell you for a fact that I have sold 5-quart stock pots on the air with Chef and other, chefs and cookware lines here at HSN that were more than the price of admission. And they're beautiful pieces, but this I'm steaming, I'm popping popcorn, I'm poaching fish, I'm, doing pizza. So for what you would spend for a 5-quart stock pot, you're getting a whole kitchen makeover. Now, if you want the steamer insert, okay, over 1,000